Penny and I wanted to bring you our meals of the week so you could see what we cooked with that lovely grocery haul that you hopefully just finished watching. And to start us off, I thought I would show you what I have for snacks this week. These are just things that my spouse can help themselves to if they're feeling well enough, and if not, I of course would be happy to fix it for them. So as you can see, we've got some sour cream and onion chips, delicious. Some graham crackers, which we've got some amazing granola butter that we can spread onto. Strawberry shortcake flavor, one of the best, highly recommend. Should check it out, especially if you have to be a nut-free household like we do. Not a lot of other options for spreads out there, and especially not a lot of options of spreads that actually taste good. We've tried some real stinkers in our time. Definitely had some strikeouts, but that one, it's a win. Don't sleep on the granola butter. Up next, we have some jalapeno chomps, or as we like to call them in our house, jalapenos. We got some organic string cheese to pair with it. Gotta cool down that spice. According to my spouse, they are pretty hot, which is saying something because they can handle heat. Next, we have the best Haribo. If you think I'm wrong, you can, of course, come at me in the comments and school me, teach me otherwise. But the peach ones are so soft. They're just heaven. And finally, to round out the snacks, we have the items that make all the moms and the doctors and the dietitians happy: fruit. We just got whatever was cheapest and on sale this week. And again, if you watched my grocery haul video, you know that's bananas and oranges. Always bananas and oranges. Forever and ever. Bananas and oranges. Till the end of time. Bananas and oranges. This week, I also decided to whip up some Muddy Buddies, our version of allergy-safe Muddy Buddies. What works for us? As always, you can be allergic to anything. What's allergy-friendly for us is not going to be allergy-friendly for somebody else watching. I know I'm going to hear that in the comments. That's not allergy-free. That's not allergy-safe. It is for our house. So yeah, this is our version of Muddy Buddies. I'll make sure to leave a link to the recipe in the description box below, so if you want to try it, you can try it, and you can make it safe for your family. You can make it your way, like Burger King. Here's how the finished product turned out. Again, I'm sure someone will be like, oh, that looks so gross. It's not appetizing. It's Muddy Buddies. I mean, does it ever look like really spectacular and not like a little gross? It's delicious though. So yeah, don't judge. Don't be harsh. Be kind. Just takes a minute. You can do it. I believe in you. I have faith in you. You can be kind. Try it out. You'll like it. Or at least I'll like it. Because then I won't have to hear any hate. And I appreciate it. Speaking of hate, before moving on, a little aside, you're gonna see, as you can see in this picture, some paper plates, some plastic cutlery. So if that's super offensive to you, if you are an eco-warrior and it just hurts your soul, I'm sorry. Know that we have good reasons for using them. And I'll get into that here in a minute. But we are transitioning. I found some other things that will work for our family. So we are transitioning to using some stainless steel plates and containers and some glass plates and containers. Yeah, that will work for us with being a mixed allergy household. There are certain products that always remember. So no matter how much you run them through the dishwasher, which we don't have, I am the dishwasher, or no matter how much you clean them, those allergens are going to be there forever. Think like Tupperware containers, anything plastic, wood, stoneware, Teflon, nonstick, that kind of thing. So yeah. Another reason we always used paper plates or plastic cutlery was because my spouse has a genetic disorder that's very similar to MS. They can lose function in any of their limbs at any given time, and one day it could be one thing and the next day it could be something else. You can never predict it. So it's very hard for them to lift heavy things. Plates and utensils need to be light. It's also very common for them to drop things. So plates and utensils have to be shatterproof because we've lost a lot of dishes. Not that that matters. Of course, what matters is always their well-being and their safety. When I hear things break, that's my first response is, are you okay? I could care less about the plates, but I'm just saying. The cost eventually adds up, so to just kind of negate that, we were using paper plates and plastic cutlery. And I'm sure I will get somebody who will say, well, why don't you just feed them? Because disabled people like to do things for themselves, just like able-bodied people do. You know, they want body autonomy. They want dignity. So if that was the cost, I was going to do that for them. You know, of course I would always feed them. If it ever came down to that, if that was something I had to do, if there was no other way, yeah, I would absolutely do it. But, you know, they want to do it themselves, and I respect that. And I would want to do it myself too. So, moving on. I think we've spent enough time trying to negate negative comments. Let's just jump into the meals that I made this week. Just remember, I don't have a working oven, so the only thing I can use is my stovetop, a microwave, a toaster, and a waffle iron. So please be kind in the comments below. If you're like, why didn't you make this and this with those ingredients? Why didn't you do this? Probably because I couldn't. Either lack of skill or lack of equipment. Monday, I decided to whip up some grilled cheese and tomato soup. These are all the lovely brands and products I use to accomplish that feat. An observant person will notice that I have blacked out the dates on the items. So if you're looking for a Best By date, yeah, they're blurred out. People tend to freak out about Best By dates, and because I'm slow at uploading, I don't want to hear, oh my god, you're feeding your family expired food, why would you do that, blah, 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 blah. I can assure you, everything I served them was in date. They're safe. Not that eating things beyond the Best By date is inherently unsafe. That's a whole nother topic and a whole nother video. But yeah, so if you're looking for Best By dates on the butter or anything like that, you're not going to see it in any of the pictures going forward. So hopefully that won't bother you too much. Here's how the finished product came out. Not bad. I like that golden brown and delicious grilled cheese right there. Oh, it was crispy and crunchy too. If you like scraped your knife across the top of it, the crackle. To quote Colette, "Symphony of crackle. Only great bread sounds this way." Again, to keep the moo mom and the dietitians and the doctors happy, I paired it with some cucumbers and some carrots, put some grapes on the side. Dessert was some leftover chocolate chip cookies I had from a local bakery called Organic Bread of Heaven. They're top 7 allergy free, so if you do have allergies and you can handle wheat, you can do gluten, I highly recommend you check them out. Their food is amazing. And priced quite cheaply, I must say, for being organic and allergy friendly. Usually that stuff is through the nose. You pay for it through the nose, but this very reasonable. Those chocolate chip cookies came in a pack of 9 for only $5. Those awesome sauce cookies got paired with some butterscotch pudding, whipped cream, and a few chocolate chips, which you can't really see, but they're in there. You can trust me. Believe me, they're in there. To drink was a glass of whole milk, and if you're wondering what that mystery container is, on the left, it's ranch. I made homemade ranch dip. Tuesday night, I decided to pull some chicken out of the freezer and make some tacos. Tacos are my spouse's favorite thing to eat. They love them. It's always a crowd pleaser. Home run. I get all the claps and snaps. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And of course, here's what it looked like when it was all done. I served it up with some strawberries and whipped cream and some graham crackers for dessert. And friends, you can help settle the fierce debate that is going on in our house. Jarritos. Which flavor is best? They say piña. I say tutti frutti, fruit punch. I've seen them called both. But yeah, no. Fruit punch for the win, right? Right? Back me up. They love their tacos so much that we decided to hit repeat and have tacos again. Food's so nice, you gotta have it twice. Although this time, it was beef. I used up some leftover nectarines that were starting to get dicey. Chopped them up, served them with some Cool Whip and some graham crackers, which again, you can't see. But friends, you can trust me. They're under there. Would I lie to you? Absolutely not. No way. And as you can see, those are their favorite hot sauces on the side. You gotta have Taco Bell mild sauce. Gotta have some Louisiana hot sauce. And for anyone wondering about the tortillas I used, oh yeah, they're from that allergy-friendly bakery again. Organic Bread of Heaven. Yep. Thursday, I decided to use up that gorgeous head of broccoli that we got in pickup this week, ooh la la, and make some loaded skillet potatoes with some cheesy broccoli. Finished product coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Go. I also served it with a Caesar salad on the side. I whipped up my own homemade dressing with just random things we had in the fridge in the pantry. Dessert was some strawberries and Cool Whip. The cheesy broccoli was amazing. This picture is not doing it justice. The cheese pull, epic. Yeah. To drink, chocolate milk. Simple, delicious. I got all the snaps and claps. They were happy. I was happy. And that was Thursday. Friday, I decided to do what we call pizza roll-ups. Not sure if that is their proper name, so if you have no idea what I'm talking about, hang on to the end. Once you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, pizza roll-ups, got it. And I know it looks like it was just mushroom and cheese. It's not. I was just a ding-dong and forgot to put the pepperoni into the picture. But there was meat. Yeah, there was pepperoni and leftover beef inside too. So it was like a meat lovers. Crispity, crunchity, golden brown deliciousness coming to you in 3, 2, 1, now. See, there's the pepperoni I forgot to put down. It's making an appearance now on this page, so you can see it. Yeah, there is pepperoni. You can trust me. See? I proved it. Yay! But see, I knew you would recognize them once you saw them. Pizza roll-ups. I served them with some of that great Rayo sauce that we got in pickup last week. And of course, on the sides, making a repeat again, we've got some sliced cucumbers and some carrots. Gotta make the moo mom happy. Gotta let her know that I'm taking care of her kid and feeding them correctly, healthily. I also got some grapes and used up, of course, those oranges. Forever and ever, amen. Always oranges. You know it. To drink was a root beer because sometimes you just need a pop, especially with pizza. Pizza and hot dogs in our house. Always gotta have a pop with those. We did the small one just because we're watching our sugar. And I know some people will be like, oh, the Great Value brand. It's really good. My spouse actually prefers it to like brand name root beer. So yeah, Great Value. Don't sleep on those either. Generic. It works. Saturday, I had to figure out something that would use up our leftover chicken and leftover broccoli. And I was like, I guess I'll make some Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo. I've never made Alfredo sauce before from scratch, so I was a little nervous. But as you can see in the next image, it came out beauteous. I know it's going to be way too saucy. I did not take that into account with the recipe, that it made way too much sauce for our little family. But yeah, I had to include a picture of it, even if it's too much sauce and people are like, ew, gross sauce. But the sauce didn't break for my first try with Alfredo. Amazing, right? It's tricky, right? Here she is, pretty. And of course, sides, I'm just hitting repeat. They enjoyed it. I know that's probably boring to somebody else, but when you're on a budget, you kind of lose variety. To save money, you gotta give up something, and for us, it's variety. But that's okay. They like it. And if you don't, that's the best part. You don't have to eat it. You can cook whatever you want for yourself or your family. And yes, that bread on the side. Good eye, friends. It did come from that allergy-friendly bakery that I've already told you a bazillion times about, that I'm sure you're sick of hearing from, but it's organic bread of heaven, and it's delicious. That's their sourdough baguette, in case anyone wants to steal it and get some for yourself. Finishing up, rounding out the week, on Sunday, my poor spouse was not feeling too good. And no, you meanies, it was not from my Alfredo sauce. I can just hear someone typing that in the comment. You poisoned them. Your Alfredo looked terrible. How dare you? Blah, 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 blah. No. They're sick. They're disabled. Sometimes they just get sick. They have genetic disorders that just go in flares. They have lupus. The weather can make them flare up. So today, they were not feeling good. They just wanted something simple. They wanted comfort food. I was just trying to get something into them. So this is what I made. Bagels and cream cheese with some fruit on the side. And before somebody is like, why didn't you cut that banana for them? Why didn't you slice that up? They're sick and you're making them slice their own banana. This is how they like to eat it. We're autistic, and anybody who knows autistic people knows we like to eat certain foods in certain ways. They don't like bananas sliced up. Trust me, if they wanted it sliced, I would have. I'm not a monster. For drinks, they just could not warm up. Whenever they get sick, they get really, really cold, and no matter how many blankets they throw on top of them, no matter what they wear, they're just freezing. So, that mystery liquid on the left, if anyone's like, is that apple juice? No, it's hot tea with honey. And the other cup, hot chocolate with mini marshmallows and whipped cream, of course, one of their faves. Gotta spoil them when they're sick. It's the law. Dessert, I went all out. I made them their favorite again. Some homemade chocolate mousse. Again, it's buried under the cookies, but you can trust me. There's mousse under there. Oh yeah, that's what it was served with. And because I forgot to include the brands of chocolate chips and cookies in the last picture, I popped them in here, just in case you're curious. Because I'm curious. It would bother me. So I included it, so hopefully it won't bother you. And that was it. That was our week. Henny and I would like to thank all of you for watching. She says, don't forget to peck, like, and subscribe with your beak, and use those sharp clickety claws of yours to leave us a comment down below. Until next time, Henny and I want you to take great care of your lovely selves. Remember, no matter what anybody else has told you before in the past, you matter. You're precious and irreplaceable. And you want to know something else? The world is a much, much better place because you are in it. Yeah, it's true. Would I lie? Absolutely not. You can trust me, buds.
Bonus game start!
That's right, friends. It's bonus time. Super Mega Boss Round unlocked. By staying till the end, you get a mail call. The joke of the day. Brought to you by my lovely moo mom. That's what we call her, because she's the wife of a dairy farmer. Every day, she sends us a joke to try to lift our spirits, cheer us up a bit. So if you're having a bad day, if things are really hard, and life isn't working out the way you had hoped it would, we've all been there. Henny and I want to share this joke with you, and hopefully it'll make you smile. Just a little one. Maybe cheer you up a bit for a minute or two. Make you forget your troubles. So here we go. One joke brought to you by Moo Mom. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator!